All right, here we go. So we're about to do some straight cooking. Now I'm gonna go ahead and start off with Foremost Skipper. Super powerful card. It's gonna go into Lightheart. Lightheart's gonna search for the field spell. Boom, he's gonna droll and lockbird me, my boy. You ain't drolling lockbirding me. I still got two more searches to do. Gotta search for Reichheart, and then I gotta use Reichheart to search for, you know, a spell or trap, my boy. Then we're gonna go into Dagda right here. And then we're going to set the site, use these two to go into IP Masquerena. And then we're going to go Scareclaw Arrival to summon out the Predaplan Verde Anaconda. This is going to go into DPE. And then boom, there we go. So what do we have for our field? This field might not look too crazy, aside from the fact that my opponent is not about to be able to use his extra deck, and I'm going to be able to link away on my opponent's turn using the monsters on my field as material. And we got Scareclaw Slash, which will give me an Omni Negate, and then this shit right here is just some shit that I usually end up yeeting. My opponents don't even end up destroying this shit. I end up yeeting it out myself. You feel me? And then we got the Scythe, of course, which is going to Scythe lock my opponents plus the Ash Blossom to pretty much stop their plays. So my opponent can no longer use his extra deck this turn. He's going to activate Room Heart. And then, of course, my boy, I Ash that shit. He ain't getting the search effect. Put that shit in defense as well, my boy. He's going to activate Obsidian. I go ahead and flip over the Scareclaw Slash and negate that shit. And then DPE, of course, is going to come back. He activates Time Tearing Morganite. This card right here kind of helps players play for longer periods of the duel, but this is the biggest drawback to this card. For the rest of the duel, you cannot activate monster effects in the hand, so he can no longer use Ash Blossom, Maxi, Effect Veiler, Droll and Lock, like none of that shit. All he can use really is just like infinite impermanence, but he's got a monster on the field, so can't even do that, my boy. Got to hold this, but he can draw two cards, so he should be getting back into this match real soon. So boom, I'll go ahead and start making my plays. And of course, in case y'all don't know, I can summon from the graveyard at any time. I'm just choosing not to. The Malicious or the Denier at any time. So if he was to break my board, I got follow up. Summon two bodies onto the field right there as follow up plus whatever I got in my hand, right? So I'm going to go ahead and pop this card on the field, attack one time, and just pretty much end my turn. That's all I can really do. I got the Defanging pop and I got the DPE pop. Defanging is also a way that I can clear my tryhard if I ever need to get it off the field. That way, and I know what you're thinking. Why would you want to clear off your tryhard? Well, sometimes, bro, sometimes your life points are too low. You don't want to be sitting here waiting to see what they got. Sometimes you put enough bodies, you can clear your own tryhard off the field using Defanging plus whatever. Boom, clear your own boss, and then clear whatever is on their field, and then you summon a bunch of bodies onto the field, meaning that I can summon this out, possibly link or go into something into my extra deck, put this into attack, put other monsters like DPE on the field into attack, and I can just kill them. But you know, what fun is that, my boy? And I can show you, look, DP is on the field, this is on the field, I can put the adventure engine on the field. So right here, I truly could have just killed him. All I would have needed to do is just, before I start making my plays, activate, well, of course DP would have prevented me from being able to put this back into attack, but with the other monsters, my way, use Defanging, pop this, boom, or banish this, pop this. That would clear his field of monsters, and then put this into attack, put the other 2,000 attack that I'll get from the Faithful Adventure, and then I could summon out either one of these two if I wanted to, and just attack for game, my boy. But I choose not to do that sometimes. Sometimes, you know, I just like to yeet shit back onto their field, attack with try hard, and say, break my board. Try to break it, bro. This monster right here was made with IP Masquerena, can't be destroyed by card effects, so no Raigeki is going to get through this. Raigeki is not getting through DPE, because you're going to have to call by the graveyard too. Plus, we got an Omni Negate, so Bro, try to get through it. Try to break my board, my boy. And you can't negate this with an imperm or something because this is on the field. So you got a lot of shit to figure out, my boy. And you ain't setting no imperm on this row and thinking I ain't gonna pop that bitch with DPE before the turn is over. So yeet that shit off the field. He wants me to attack, like pop it with the DPE, so he could summon another one. No, my boy, get that shit off the field. Yeet. And there we go. Reduced his life points to 0. My boy was playing them Manadiums. Manadiums, my boy. Manadiums can be a much strong. Like there's ways to build this deck and absolutely make it insane. Like Manadiums can be pretty insane. Darkhold couldn't save him. Rageki couldn't save him. Harpy's Feather Duster couldn't save him. He could have reborn my DPE and it would have been on his side. But once he popped it, basically I'd be able to use it again. Lightning Storm couldn't save him. He possibly could have used the triple tactics talent on me, because it's non-targeting. So he could have actually taken my tryhard with that. Triple tactics thrust could have searched for a triple tactics talent. He also could have Kurakari'd me, but not really, because DPE pops and destroys itself off the field, so he can't Kurakari that. The Tryhard's effect, I don't know if that activates. Never had anybody drop Kurakari on a Tryhard, but I don't know. Maybe it can. I don't know if that's an activating effect or not. I mean, shit, did he have the out or no? I don't even know. This card fucking targets, so he would have had to clear out that back row first. Shit, he'd have had to have a bunch of cards to out my shit. And then on top of that, as soon as this shit would have hit the field, DP, yeet, get the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? That shit would be gone. Yeah, he would have had a pretty difficult time doing anything. Maybe Nibiru? Maybe Nibiru? He's gonna need more than one Nibiru in this deck, I guess. But yeah, he had his hands full, if I'm being honest. Had his hands full. What other shit did he have? Oh, he had an evenly. Bro, if this motherfucker evenly me, though, bro, literally just activate DP before he ends his battle phase. Pop what's on the field. If he's in the battle phase with no monsters on the field, my boy, I know he's about to evenly. I can pop DPE, get that shit out the field, you feel me? And then let that shit go through, you know what I'm saying? And then just leave the big boss tryhard on the field or negate that shit, my boy. I had an Omni negate, so negate that shit. You feel me? Solemn Judgment, ain't gotta worry about that. It's too slow. I pop that shit before it's on the, pop Solemn Judgment and Skill Drain, bro. Skill Drain wouldn't have been able to even activate. I'd have just Omni negate that shit. So yeah, he'd have to go first and activate Skill Drain to even beat me. And bro, why are you running Skill Drain anyways, my boy? You play a deck that summons a shit ton of monsters that need their effects. Why are you playing Skill Drain? I don't know, bro. He gonna have to hold that L forever, though. You know what I'm saying? He gonna have to hold that L. So this the deck that I cooked him with right there, my boy. Battle of the 60 card decks, and his was more trash. So he gonna have to hold that. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.